Today I will show you how to make this trippy chromatic aberration effect. Yo, it's Bovikas here, and recently I've been loving adding like trippy effects into my edits, so I thought it would be cool to give you guys one of the trippy effects that I've been liking recently the most. And also guys, I just quickly would like to let you know that if you would like to have all of the presets that I use for my video editing projects in literally one bundle, then I have an all packs bundle on my video editing website, which doesn't just include all of my premium editing packs, but also from now on it includes all of my future editing packs as well. So you will literally never miss out any of my editing packs ever if you have this bundle. I'll leave the all packs bundle linked in the description, and now let's jump into After Effects and let's make the effect. Alright guys, so in After Effects I have a couple of clips of Ian and Liliati from one of their music videos, and what we can do is press Ctrl+Y to make a new adjustment layer on which we will add a trippy effect. And the trippy effect requires a completely free plugin that I will hopefully have linked in the description. If I don't have it linked in the description, just please type in the comments guys, so I'll leave it linked. But it's called Quick Chromatic Aberration Free. It's the absolute GOAT of free plugins. This plugin does so much. Like look, you can like instantly just drag the rotation around and you will already have like a crazy effect just by doing that. But if you want, we can be a bit more tactical. So more tactically speaking, we don't need to make the rotation too high. We can make it to like something like free, and this would give like a slight chromatic aberration. But you could also, like, if you want to position the chromatic aberration in different spots. I'm not gonna do this in this video, but I might utilize this in future tutorials. And here I love to make the scale a bit lower to like 92% to actually make it pop out more. So you can see like the blues pop out now more, but if you made it higher, the reds and yellows would pop out more. So that's why I like it at 92%, because I like blue a little bit more. And now we can go to stylistic, and here you can make a lot of sauce happen. So a cool thing is to go and make the distort aberration high, like really high. So I like to make it something like 70. 70 is gonna look really good, but also I like to skew the x-axis a bit by -30. So as you can see, like the colors now are just looking like very messy, very trippy, and you can skew the y-axis as well to something like 48%. This is very random, just make it until it looks good to you. It can be even like 73%. Let's just keep it to 48% for now. And to fully just make this completely trip the hell out, we can go to the hue shift and hold Alt and press on the stopwatch. And here we're going to add a bit of a code. It's a really easy code. All you have to type is wiggle parentheses, and in the parentheses we can type like the frequency of it. So I'm gonna set the frequency to be really high, to like 400, and then let's add a comma, and now I can type the intensity of how much it will like change around. So I'll type it to something like 200. You can make it more, you can make these more or a bit less, doesn't really matter. And now it's going to like make the colors change around a lot like this, which looks super cool, very trippy. I mean, I absolutely love this. I mean, look at that, it looks really cool on like clips where it's zooming in. Now you might need to be a bit careful with this effect on like clips that have a lot happening. So for example, like these type of clips where there's like a lot of things in one, so there's like a bridge and a car driving, so it's gonna be harder for people to actually like notice that the car is driving there, because they're just gonna be looking around everywhere. But if your clips are just like two people like in a white background, then for that the effect is perfect. And an optional thing you could do is add some type of glow. So you could add just a normal glow and make the glow radius like really high, but the glow intensity like really low, something like 0.2. The glow threshold, make it a bit lower. This is before glow and after, just going to make it look a little bit better. If you want a bit of a better glow, we can delete this glow and add deep glow or deep glow 2, which is a paid plugin, so if you don't have it, you really don't need this. And I like to make it to something like 0.07, but it's important to go to radius and make it smaller, like 250. So this is before the deep glow and after it. Just makes it look a bit nicer, but this is definitely not like a required effect to have here at all, because before it already looked really cool. So I'm just gonna call this to chromatic first, and I'm gonna press Ctrl+Y to make like a new adjustment layer. And here I'm gonna go to animation presets, user presets, and you guys remember how I talked about that that I have an all packs bundle with all of my presets packs. Well, one of my presets packs is like built for those trippy flickering looks, which is the flicker presets pack, and it actually has like those type of rainbow effects. So I'm gonna add like a flicker rainbow free, and everything is going to turn into super trippy looks. That is absolutely crazy right there. Just look at this. This is Liliati pouring the water, or I don't even know what he was pouring here, and just look how crazy this makes it look. That's just one of the trippiest effects you can possibly have in After Effects easily. But now we can delete the effect, and I want to showcase a couple of more of these effects. So another one is we can go to neon flickers from the flicker presets pack, and let's add flicker neon free. I don't know what it is about the third effects of every combination. I love the flicker rainbow free and the flicker neon free. These are just super dope. And this one is also going to be a bit more in the rainbow type. Other effects might not be fully like a rainbow type, but they will also look really cool. And wow, that is incredible right there. Wow. And if you don't like those like super rainbow looks, or just want different variations, we can also add like an intense effect, and this one's gonna be more like black and white with like red. But what's gonna make it look super cool is the fact that the chromatic aberration makes a lot of like clones pop out, as you can see here. Just look at, like, for example, this clip. That's crazy looking, just like that. Like, wow, this looks crazy. And I mean, I only showcased 3 effects from the whole pack, guys, by the way. This pack includes over 25 presets, so I definitely recommend to check it out. And it is a part of the all packs bundle, so if you have the all packs bundle, you'll already have this presets pack. So I'll leave the all packs bundle linked in the description, so anyone can easily check it out. But anyways, guys, that's about it for the tutorial. If you would like me to do more like trippy style tutorials, then please let me know. I'm thinking of doing more also transition tutorials, because you guys have been absolutely loving them. And also I noticed that a lot of people do like the modulation style effects, so I'll have a video pop up here with like a modulated trace and blob jacking look that's been going absolutely viral, and I believe every editor needs to know how to make it. So the video is gonna pop up somewhere here on the screen. But anyways, guys, yeah, have a great day. See ya.